Zoom zoom.
And here we are, August 2026. I just checked the oil, we're down about a quart, so there has been a kind of drip while we were away on vacation. I remember that we had not filled this with fluid. Remember, the whole point of all this was I took the inlet manifold off and reworked all the studs. But to do that I had to drain all the coolant out of it. So this will be an interesting milestone where I put all the coolant back into it and hopefully there's no leaks anywhere. But first, bottom hose goes on. Of course. I'll show you the big pool of oil that I discovered. Oil and coolant, I think, because remember I splashed coolant everywhere when I was trying to empty this. It wasn't a very successful capture of the coolant, you know. But nonetheless, it is what it is. Let's see if we can get this sealed up. These are now getting old, these coolant tubes, 5 or 6 years old. I know in the big picture that's not that old, but they begin to look a wee bit worse for wear. I have had them on and off a few times now, so I'm sorry, but along with the battery charging up both the lawnmower and the Austin, I've got very little foot room here, working room. So I'm having to kind of dodge around you and dodge around the camera and dodge around everything. You know how it is, especially in my garage. And I have this Austin 7, one that I picked up in Queens, and then 2 chassis at different times, a couple of years apart, that I picked up in Connecticut. So shortly I'm going to be putting these up for sale for anyone that's interested. My quandary is which engine and gearbox to go with them, if indeed any, because that was the primary reason I bought these things, right? And I don't know if anyone's going to be interested in just the chassis. I don't know. I'll see if I can come up with a complete set. Maybe I can sell another chassis as a spare. There's certainly one chassis which is the left-hand drive chassis, you know, the export model Austin 7. It might be of more interest to folks over here. Okay. Don't actually know if that's tight enough, but it seems pretty tight to me. So let's fill it with coolant and see what the scoop is. I don't know if you actually saw what was wiggling about there, but it was this housing here was wiggling, which means this had loosened off, which it is. It's like finger tight. And this one, also finger tight. Oops, this appears to be broke. It is not when the car's moving. I'm sorry, you guys can't see a thing. I'll pull you over here. This didn't even tighten up, it just immediately felt as if it was stripped. Which is not good, my friends. Not good at all. What's going on there? Oops. That's what's going on there. Just pull right out. No inclination to tighten it. Oh dear. That one's quite tight. Where did it go? On the ground, I hope. Oh, it's just a strip bolt. Not a stripped bolt. Those threads are fine. Darn. Not the right bolt, maybe? Looks as if I can just screw right in there. Wow, that is hot. Let's see. Everything is so hot. Wow. Maybe just tighten it. Just so loose. This one. Also loose. Wow. That is crazy, isn't it? Okay, well, is it all tightened up with a 7/16 American? Good. Should I take it just to the end of the driveway, maybe? Maybe the end of the driveway. And back again before we do anything else drastic with it. Just to ensure we're going to be okay. I will bring you up and around so you can see the escapades a little bit, maybe. You should be able to see me drive up the driveway and back again. And see how it goes. Doesn't look as if there's any water and oil or anything, so that's good. I'm not even bolting that down, I'm just going to take that to the driveway and back again. Okay. I'm absolutely delighted with it. No misfiring. The engine's still a wee bit cold, although it's, you know, 90 degrees outside, you know what I mean? I just started it. But it's running beautifully, man. I think that's the nicest running engine I've had since we had the car over here. Remains to be seen, of course. A lot of teething problems, I'm sure, are going to come out of this, but I think we're ready for some more adventures. Hi, it's August 2026. We're going to take it for a wee run. This is after the intake manifold repair. I took it out for a couple of minutes yesterday. Seemed to be running quite well. Oil leak has come back, so we've got to figure that out. I still think it might be that sump bolt. Anyway, let's take it out for a few minutes and we'll see how it's running. Engine seems to be still a bit cold. I just started a few minutes ago to get it out of the garage, fill it up with gasoline. understand why my camera's turning off. But there is here a grass sale, so let's go check that out. smoother, less lumpy. I'm loving it actually. So that was fun. Car's running like a champ. I'll show you my spoils from the grass sale. Oh my god, I hear it. So this is what was for sale at the grass sale. Don't know exactly what I've got here. A bunch of battery and equipment, but no batteries, as he pointed out. But got the charger. Got drill. Gonna figure out the batteries for this. This one's held in with straps. Yes. A little battery powered jigsaw. Barely used. Flashlight. Okay. And the same battery. A little rip snorter. Cord, and a little rip snorter. It's a blade like. Blade's pretty. Blade's okay, let's see. And basically, lastly but not leastly, whatchamacallit, and never know what you call those things. Another saw. What else? Little guide wheel for the rip snorter. A couple of straps. Not a bad haul, dude. In fact, we got a charger with it as well. I'm going to go buy a couple of batteries for this off of eBay, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, probably same doohickey, right? 19.2 volt Craftsman. They're all 19.2 volt on the same set, I believe. Don't actually want to say that, but it looks as if it all came in the same set, right? Same battery for everything. So 25 bucks. Thought that was a good buy, so I bought it. We'll see how much the batteries cost.